Hey guys, and welcome to episode 6 of games I bought recently. I'm going to start off with a batch of games that I picked up. Right after Christmas, GameFly had a nice little sale where they were kind of trying to clear out their backlog of games that I guess they had too much of. So they gave free shipping. I'm no longer a member of GameFly, I used to be. But they gave out free shipping on all the games, and they had some pretty good deals. I kind of got to the sale before they ran out of everything, so I'm just going to go through what I picked up here. I got Summon Night Twin Age. I actually finally just started playing this one last night. I'm very, I'm like not even a half an hour into the game, but from what I played so far, all touchscreen based. You touch the screen, you tap the screen where you want your characters to go. It's RPG in the style of, think the controls of like the Zelda Phantom Hourglass game on DS, but the battles are kind of turn-based. So think Final Fantasy 11 type battles. Final Fantasy 11 and 12 type battles, coupled with Zelda touch controls. It seems pretty unique and fun. I'm looking forward to trying this one out some more. I also got Draglade. I played this one a little bit as well. It seems unique in that the battles are actually like music rhythm type based battles. It's a fighter slash RPG, I guess you can call it. Not too far into this one either, but you know what? It's another cheap RPG that I picked up for the DS. The prices on these games anywhere from 10 to this was 18. The other ones were anywhere from 10 to 18, but a very good price. I also picked up Rhapsody, a musical adventure. Now this is actually a port of the original Rhapsody musical adventure for the PlayStation 1, and you would think that it was a direct port if you read, on a message board or something, but it's actually totally changed the battle system. The original Rhapsody used sort of like a very simple grid-based sort of strategy-esque battle type system. This one goes to a traditional RPG battle system. And you know what? I haven't even tried this one out yet, mainly because I've got these other ones I want to try that I haven't played before. So it is more of the same. It's a very quite easy game. When I played it on the PlayStation 1. It only took like 8 or 9 hours to beat, and I died once on the end boss. That was the only time I died, and I was so happy because I was like, yes, I'm finally going to have a challenge. But the game is so charming and fun to play that I really didn't mind it. It's very unique. Some attacks, you'll drop a stack of pancakes on enemies. So yeah, it's quite a weird game. I also got Drone Tactics. This is a strategy RPG where you actually use insects to battle, and they're robotic insects. The battlefield itself sort of looks like Advanced Wars, on more of like an isometric kind of view, not overhead. Think of it that way in terms of its graphics. But when you get into battles, it goes to a 3D style engine. This game, when it came out, I couldn't find it anywhere, so I was really happy when I saw it on sale on their website, picked it up. And I also got Zoid's Assault for the Xbox 360. Probably never going to play it, but just for the fact that I never saw this game before anywhere. GameStops, Best Buys, wherever I went, and I never saw it on store shelves. So when I saw it on there for $13 with free shipping, I had to pick it up, because I think this is probably going to become, 10 years down the road, this is going to be one of those future rarities, especially because it is based off of an existing franchise. So fans will be looking for this despite how bad it is. So there you go. That was my pickup from GameFly's after Christmas sale. And then also, I actually found out that there was a play-in trade by me, so I stopped in there. Very clean. Play-in trades are sort of like the new video game franchise company that, each store is individually owned. So I go in. Looks very nice and clean. Games are very neatly organized, unlike GameStop where it's really crowded, which is probably due in fact to play-in trade that, they're sort of like starting out now and they don't really have a huge stock of games, but overall, very nice. They had TVs set up on both sides of the store, sort of like in rows, because they hold tournaments there. And in terms of their retro selection, it was pretty limited. Like I said, they're starting off. They're probably still trying to recuperate. They had everything. They had old, nicely cleaned up retro systems. Overpriced if you're the type of person that shops online, but if you're the type of person that does not use eBay, Play-in Trade has some fairly good deals for you, in terms of you can avoid shipping charges and everything like that. A used Dreamcast with a controller and hookups is like $100. Way overpriced in my opinion, but if you don't shop on eBay, where else are you going to get a Dreamcast from? So I checked out their retro games and flipped through some of their Super Nintendo games, and I saw this game. It is Izzy's Quest for the Olympic Rings. Immediately rung a bell in my head. This is one of those games that I played as a kid on the Sega Genesis, and I totally forgot about it. As soon as I saw the cover of it, I was like, I remember playing that game. It's a platformer with like this little weird cartoony blue alien-like guy. You can see him right there. I could really hardly remember anything else about the game. I know I actually used to have a plushie of this character. I don't know if he started in other games of different types. All I know is I had to pick it up because it was very nostalgic seeing this there. I was like, I forgot all about it. So $5 for that, not a bad price. And then in terms of N64 games, I don't buy N64 games without boxes anymore because I hate how they don't have end labels. And I think the boxes look nice lined up. So this is one that I did rent years ago for the N64 and never actually bought. Sticker on the front of the box, but it seems like it's easily removable. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. You know, fair price. Play and Trade, some of their things had some really fair prices. This was $15 for a very good shaped box. No rips really or dents or anything like that. Box almost seemed new. And the cart, no instruction manual. But for that price, you know, it was a very fair pickup. I mean, obviously they charge, you know, like $40 for the big titles like Box Legend of Zeldas, but you can't blame them. Some people really want that. But I thought this was a fair price for it, and I picked it up, added it to my collection. And then this. I have been waiting forever to get Power Stone Collection for the PSP. I'm a huge fan of the original Power Stone 1 and 2 on Dreamcast, especially Power Stone 2. And I don't know what took me so long to pick this up, but I was so glad when I popped this in my PSP and I played it. The biggest shot of nostalgia I've had in a very long time. Man, did I have a lot of fun with this back then. And, you know, it's sort of lost its steam a little bit for me now, because when I was playing it, I was like, that's it? That's all to the controls and the combat? Because it's really like just one combo button to do over and over, and then you get the Power Stones and transform. But, you know, as I was playing it, I was like, you know, this is so much fun, because it's very arcadey. There's a couple of maps, the environments kind of changed, they're very dynamic. I played Power Stone 2, I didn't touch the first one yet in here, but it's a lot of fun. You know, they give you all types of items. It's sort of like Smash Brothers, I like to call it, in like a 3D setting. It's like the precursor to, it's basically the Sega's version of Smash Brothers, if there was to be one. Without a doubt, if you're a fighter fan or, you know, a fan of very arcadey type games, pick this up if you have a PSP. If you don't, get the original Power Stone 1 and 2 for the Dreamcast. You know, it's going to run you a little bit more money that way, but this is a very good fighter to have in your collection. And lastly, I picked these up yesterday, so they're still both sealed. First I'll start with Burnout Paradise. I bought this one because in Best Buy I saw that the price finally dropped to $20, and how could you beat Burnout Paradise for $20? I tried the demo, I thought it was really good. Not $40 good at the time, but for $20 I couldn't pass it up. I'm looking forward to playing this one because I was a big fan of Burnout Revenge. I'm not a huge Burnout series fan because I only played the original Burnout. I actually never even played Burnout 3. You would think I might have, but no, I didn't. And I played Burnout Revenge. So I'm looking forward to popping this one in and trying it out. And lastly, one of the people I'm subscribed to, Steph's Too Deaf, she did a review for Dragon Ball Origins, and I had heard that this is a very good game before, but after watching her review, it kind of reinforced me to want to go out and pick it up, so I did. I own the original Dragon Ball series on DVD, and I've never watched it. I've seen like a couple of episodes in my life. I was a big Dragon Ball Z fan as a kid, but Dragon Ball I was not. However, from what I've heard, you don't really have to be a fan of Dragon Ball to enjoy and appreciate this game, because the combat is very enjoyable. It is, once again, another, and I predict we're going to see a lot of these in the future, a Zelda Phantom Hour ripoff in terms of the controls, because everything is stylus-based, where you touch where you want to move, and you touch what you want to attack, and everything like that. But supposedly it's very funny, graphics are very well done, the gameplay is supposedly a blast to play, because, you know, it's just like Phantom Hourglass, I guess. And I'm looking forward to playing this one as well. A lot of people recommended to me this game that I play it after watching my Best DS Games of 2008 video. So I'm happy I finally picked this one up, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. So there you go, guys. There's my games I picked up recently in the past, I'd say like 2 weeks, I think it was. I wanted to get this episode out of the way because I have a brand new game system coming in the mail with a ton of games for it. So stay tuned for that one. It's going to be a surprise, and I look forward to showing that off to you. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.